School here. This is a public school.
This is not.
And I.
This is not. This is a public school. You're absolutely correct.
Okay, and I am a citizen.
Yes, ma'am. But
That is
private
correct.
property.
It's not private property.
Yes, ma'am,
It's
it
a
is.
public school district.
It is a public school district.
It's a
However,
public
this
school,
property
and
belongs
as a
to-
medical provider, and I have a daughter who is born to me of natural birth, and I don't have a problem with leaving, but I want to report to you that I have a concern. This child was left in the home
Ma'am,
till
how old-
after
how old is-
midnight.
How old is your daughter?
Excuse me?
How old is your daughter?
Why are you interrupting me?
I'm just asking questions, ma'am, so I can better to help you. Because you said she was left by herself. I need to know how old she is so I can determine where it falls.
Didn't you say
into
that you
the
already
statute.
investigated?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
Didn't you say you investigated?
Yes, ma'am, but you said she was left by herself last night.
She was
correct?
in the house without an adult until
Okay.
around after midnight this morning.
Yes, ma'am. How old is your daughter? So I can better.
Don't you know how old she is?
Not without looking. I have over 1,000 students. I don't
Well,
know
how
all
are you
of
so familiar with the situation that you just told me to
Some
get off
students I know
campus?
very well, and there's some I don't.
Okay, so you didn't address me that way. You stated it as if you were very familiar with her.
Yes, ma'am, but I'm not familiar with her age. I know the situation. I'm not familiar with her age.
You do
I'm
know
not
the
familiar with her
situation.
age, ma'am.
Well, let me see if you know this situation, Deputy. Since you know the situation, do you also know about these reports?
May I read it?
Please read it. Please do.
Thank you. 2012. This is 2015.
Don't get caught up on the age. That just distinguishes the pattern of behavior that I'm reporting to you now.
You mind if I have a copy of this so I can investigate it, ma'am?
I do mind.
Forward up to investigations.
The only person I would like that to go to would be straight to the sheriff.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't hear you.
The
I'm a veteran,
sheriff.
I'm hard of hearing.
My dad was a veteran also.
Yes, ma'am. But I lost my hearing in military service, so I'm a little hard of hearing. So
And we appreciate, obviously, all of your service. Absolutely. It's not a personal indication of how I feel about you. I love my daughter. I love all service members. No
I have
problem
every
with
student
serving
on
them.
this campus.
Absolutely.
I have
But then
every
we have to
student
work
today.
together then, okay? Because
ma'am.
I'm not the adversary. I'm their birth mother.
Yes, ma'am.
I am
But
their
if it
advocate.
causes a scene on school campus,
I haven't caused a
causes
scene. Now,
safety
have I?
issue, then
I haven't done either one of those. I told you that I'm happy to leave. I came to observe her walking.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Can I have a copy of this, or do you need this, ma'am?
I
just
do-
want to forward this up to investigations. That's all.
I want that to go only to the sheriff. I've already faxed it before and
Okay.
tried to get it to him through other people.
Okay. I'll call investigations and see if where they're at on this. If you don't mind me doing that,
This is another one.
I'll give you this back, please, ma'am. There you go. Thank you very much.
You can have it. You can have it. You can keep it.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I thought you said you needed them back.
No, I have
do
another
apologize.
copy of them.
Okay, I do apologize. I thought you wanted them back.
What I want is for you guys to document that my children and I needed your assistance. Okay? I don't want them left here after school.
After what time?
I don't want him here left after school. I'm available to assist him.
Yes, ma'am, but I
Co-parenting
understand-
is something that can be done.
Yes, ma'am. I do understand that they go to a Boys and Girls Club, correct? So they're under.
I
supervision.
can't verify that actually.
Well, I personally verified that. I personally seen them at Boys and Girls Club, so I know for a fact they're under adult supervision after school.
There is actually, where was she then last week? Because when I checked on that, she was not here. At least that's what Boys and Girls Club is saying. So now, Deputy, I would caution you. I would caution you as you're reading those documents, which contain information since 2011, that even one of my children, the one who's sitting over there now, who basically you all are saying that I have to basically ignore and can't intervene on her behalf. I'm very concerned about her.
How old is she?
It's not all about the age, Deputy.
ma'am,
You
it
keep
does.
asking me
That's
how
the
much.
state statute as far as the minimum
What does
goes.
it matter about the age if my children are not being cared for? If they're now still being neglected and left behind, abandoned, and it's 5 years later. What you're reading is a third party description of the exact same type of behavior, only it's not just at the school. It's been observed now since the children were at elementary school, right back here
Yes,
at LC and here at Kelly Mill.
As far as placement of the children, that's up to family court.
Actually, family court can't place them appropriately without the information.
Doesn't have anything to say. It has to deal with the family courts.
You don't have anything to say?
Well, as far as who on a custodial issue like this.
This is not a custodial issue,
It's
just a
not, ma'am?
custodial issue. It's
Okay.
a safety issue.
Okay. Have you brought this up to family court before with all this documentation? I'm just asking, ma'am. I'm just trying to help you out. That's all.
I appreciate you trying to help me out. If you want to help me out, Deputy, then you come and you present it, because that's what hasn't happened. What I have had is the information that's only been presented from his side, which is that he's an angel and that kids don't need a mother. But during the time,
Everybody, well, all kids need a mother.
absolutely, exactly. I'm glad we agree. So now that you've had an opportunity to read the documentation that no one basically was being provided except through mom saying, you know, something is wrong, you don't just take children from their mother, from their home immediately for no reason
Well, that
without knowing all the information. It's pertinent.
yeah, correct, but only a family court can do that.
Only a family court can do that, but they also need to be made aware of what's actually going on.
Yes, ma'am. During the proceedings, have these been brought up in family court?
Those have been denied. Their existence has been denied, and they were
By the
refused.
family courts, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay. Then I can't overrule a court judge.
the court judge did. This is 2016.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do you explain the behavior continuing since then?
I cannot explain. I'm not at.
Not at liberty to intervene. Not at
No,
liberty
ma'am.
to conduct.
I can't.
You can't
say-
undo the past. The harm done to my daughters. Because what you have there describes physical as well as emotional abuse, abandonment. We've already talked about the inappropriate behavior. It's not about hurting them. And I don't want to just sit here with my daughter over there. May I go and approach my child now, please, to see if she's okay? I would like to at least approach her.
I don't see why not unless there's a court order saying you can't. Is there
Even
a
if
court order
there-
saying no contact, ma'am?
No, even if there were at this point, I'm going to say
Well,
that
if there's a court order saying no contact,
I'm a medical provider. She's my daughter. She's my natural child. I'm concerned about her. She was left in the house. I'm driving up here so I won't be blocking the way. I need to assess her to see if she's okay. I need to see what her mental state is.